Let's face it, half of wrestling is about telling a good story that will captivate the audience. Sometimes the biggest thing to incentivize two superstars to have a legitimate rivalry comes down to primitive romances, for which the WWE is replete. Though the PG rating restricts a lot of it, there are still some pretty good instances of superstars sharing passion. Topping off the list at number 7, we have John Cena and Vickie Guerrero. Vickie has been the staunchest supporter of Dolph Ziggler ever since the show made its debut in WWE. She has the uncanny proclivity to interfere in matches to throw Ziggler's opponents off. In a match against John Cena, she threw tantrums in an attempt to distract him, but John had a better way to shut her up for good. Up next at number 6, it's Beth Phoenix and the Great Khali. It's an unlikely duo to make out for sure. At the 2010 Royal Rumble, Beth Phoenix entered a ring that was wholly dominated by Khali. Khali, with what chivalry he had left, resorted to telling Phoenix to hop off the apron. The Glamazon was not fazed and used, let's just call it her feminine charm, to catch Khali off guard and eliminate him. Proof positive why you should never tell a woman what to do. At number 5, we have Trish Stratus and The Rock. A match in 2001 had The Rock team up with Trish Stratus to take on Kurt Angle and the chairman of the company. Now, it can be agreed that Vince was unhinged back in his days in the Attitude Era and tried to get a little too close with the ladies, but The Rock made sure that didn't happen with Stratus. Stratus went backstage to thank The Rock personally, and the two shared a heartfelt kiss that did not lead to any unnecessary romantic entanglement. At number 4, we have Lana and Dolph Ziggler. When Lana was the definitive cause of Rusev's loss to John Cena, the Bulgarian brute wanted nothing to do with her, but nonetheless, she made her way back to the ring the very next week. It was evident that the femme fatale had her eyes on Dolph Ziggler, not so much as a love interest, but rather as a way to get back at Rusev, which she seemed to do quite a lot. She shared a kiss with the Bachelor, and the crowd was evidently pleased with the way things transpired. Up next at number 3, we have Vickie Guerrero and The Big Show. This was more of a clandestine affair. John Cena had a score to settle with Vickie Guerrero, and lucky for him, he had some friends in high places that were able to procure some rather compromising security footage. The screeching secretary and the world's largest athlete. Who would have thought? Clearly not Edge. At number 2, we have Danial, Brayen and AJ Lee. The match that opened WrestleMania 28 was also the shortest one on the show. Danial Bryan had to defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Sheamus. But since his athletic prowess wouldn't suffice, he wanted a kiss from his beloved for good luck. Sheamus, who actually had his head in the game, delivered a brogue kick to become champion in just 16 seconds. That's the luck of the Irish. And finally, for the number 1 spot, we have Kane and AJ Lee. Boy, do these get weirder and weirder. Okay, this was during a 2012 match that saw CM Punk team up with AJ Lee to take on Team Hell No. CM Punk tagged Lee into the match and she stepped into the ring with the Big Red Machine. After a bit of skipping around and juvenile antics, she hopped onto his lap and bewitched him. At least that's what it looked like to me, because after that, Kane just got up and left the ring. Just like that. AJ's kiss has got to be intoxicating or something. Alright guys, that's it for this one. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, and as always, thanks for watching.